You're not allowing yourself to be seen by others per se. More accurately, you're allowing yourself to see yourself. There's this fundamental craving in the human experience that says, I want to see what I am, which is often translated as, I want to be seen. But in the statement, I want to be seen, the question is, who are you talking to? You're talking to yourself. I want to see what I am. Now, what most people do is they misinterpret that and they think, I want to be seen by others. But really, it's, I want to see what I am. And if you think it's, I want to be seen by others, then you're constantly concerned about what other people are seeing. Marie asks, how do we be okay with being seen and feeling safe with it if we had to show ourselves for our business, e.g. delivering workshops online, doing extra TV work? How do we be okay with being seen? Well, firstly, if there's something that's not okay with being seen, can we get in touch with a profound honesty about that? Like self-honesty, that's where it all begins. And what I like to do is I like to get in touch with the pain of that honesty, where if I'm not okay with being seen, which means I'm afraid of being seen, I like to examine the depth to which that is limiting my human experience. Like, what am I sacrificing in my life because of that fear? And ultimately what I find out is it's like I'm not allowing myself to breathe. I'm not allowing myself to be me, right? I'm literally denying my own existence because of this fear of being seen. And so I'm completely allowed to avoid being seen. I'm completely allowed to be afraid of being seen. But is that serving me? And is that really what I want? Also, inviting the visualization of what my experience might be like if I released a little bit of that fear. Like if I made this a priority, if I made this a focus, like a focus for this year of taking small, meaningful steps to move through that fear, doing difficult things, what might that journey look like? Right? You see, now I'm in a position to playfully craft a path that leads me out of that delusion, if it's important. And the beautiful thing about this is, as with all fears, we are fearing something that's not really true. So all of the fears that we have about being seen, they're effectively not based in reality. Case in point, I'm afraid that if somebody sees my artwork and they don't like it, then it means I'm not enough. So I'm afraid of being seen because I don't want other people to see that I'm not enough. And the delusion there is to assume that somebody else not liking your artwork means anything about you at all. And the more you see through that illusion, the more easier it is for the play of being seen. And likewise, as it relates to being seen, you're not allowing yourself to be seen by others per se, which is often the confusion. More accurately, you're allowing yourself to see yourself. There's this fundamental craving in the human experience that says, I want to see what I am, which is often translated as, I want to be seen. But in the statement, I want to be seen, the question is, who are you talking to? You're talking to yourself. I want to see what I am, right? That's why you're here on this great human adventure. I want to see what I am. Now, what most people do is they misinterpret that and they think, I want to be seen by others. But really, it's, I want to see what I am. And if you think it's, I want to be seen by others, then you're constantly concerned about what other people are seeing. which is almost irrelevant because you can't really see what other people are seeing. It sets up a world of constant thinking, making up scenarios about what you think other people are thinking when other people aren't really seeing you. Case in point, I use this example a lot, like in the work that I do, like doing this live video right now. I'm not doing this because I want to be seen by others. This is an opportunity for me to see what I am, right? Like this is my artwork, so to speak. I'm here looking within what I am and letting it out so that I can see it. It's almost like a container that I've created that allows me to just breathe more freely. It allows me to express myself. My work is my own spiritual practice. It's the doorway that allows me to see me. Same with relationships. And this is great because this just happened today. Like, I went to see my girlfriend this morning, who this house that I have is actually 2 houses in one, and she lives in the upstairs part. And I went to go see her this morning, and I was like, I love that I get to experience my love in loving you. It's like, you don't have to do anything. I just love that I get to love you so that I can experience this love that is within me. Like in being sweet, I love that I get to experience the sweetness that is within me. And so I love you for that. I love that you are just you, and I'm able to see myself by loving you. So it's like, I'm not loving her so that she loves me. I'm not loving her so she sees me a certain way. I'm not being sweet to her so that she has thoughts about me. I'm doing those things for the sake of my own sanity. Because it's a beautiful experience for me. And in a beautiful way, cosmically, it sets up a stage that helps her see herself more clearly for her to do the same thing. It's like we're both serving as mirrors that allow us to see ourselves more clearly. And so the same with this reflection and hanging out with you right now. Like, I'm not so much doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. This is the greatest gift that I can give myself. And it's amazing to see how my life has been set up this way, doing the work that I do, where over many years, I've set up this container that allows me to see myself, that allows me to express myself, that allows me to share what I love. And it's so interesting to see the journey before that, where I was doing things that were essentially what other people wanted me to do so that I could get them to see me a certain way, right? Or I could get them to pay me, thinking that that's the way it had to be, which was a very limited way to view the human experience. And that was just painful. I didn't even realize that it was possible to share my love and get paid for it. Which is also like sharing my love for the sake of my own sanity and then being loved in return, like in a relationship. So that's what I have to say on being okay with being seen.